We last left off, you'd managed to make it back to the port city of Nyanzaru after getting some help from some scouts of the Emerald Enclave who let you borrow a canoe. You've made it back. You've done your best to restock on supplies and better prep, and you are ready now to head out with your new guide.
We needed water.
Mm-hmm. We definitely did.
Everyone has 2 water skins each now.
So you're realizing that they probably aren't selling these water skins full.
Well, yeah, but I'm asking if everyone has added to their sheets 2 water skins.
Yep. Now, quick question: how are we gonna hold the party gold? Like, are we just gonna separate amongst us so we all have it, or what?
So, is there a reason we would need to bring the gold into the jungle with us?
No, but it's just like, yes, we may
Um,
have a room, but how long is that room gonna be available?
But our person who's paying us to be here is also here. We could just leave the money with him.
We could. I mean, I guess we could also see if the guy that we have that we got from Sam and Andre fighting him, we can see if we can just store it at his house.
Yeah, but someone might rob his house while we're away.
He
Someone
doesn't
might
really
rob
have
a
locked
room,
door
too.
anywhere.
Yeah, someone might rob our benefactor.
Yeah, but at least he'd be there.
Would he?
Why not? He said he would.
He could be out of the house and somebody could rob him.
I think the person he was staying with was one of the princes. So I feel pretty confident that they're not going to get robbed anytime soon. Not that it couldn't happen, but
Okay.
I don't know. So what's the majority doing? House it at our indentured servant, or go to the benefactor and see if we could just let him hold on to our money?
I vote benefactor.
yeah, I'm good with that.
Like,
Don't be impartial here, Sam.
no, I'm going to take a book out of Brian's page.
I don't care.
Wait, page out of Brian's book.
That settles it. We're going to the benefactor.
Good. Guess we're going to the benefactor, Joe.
Syndrome.
All right. Also, just before we get too far, I want everyone to note you're all encumbered, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
That's why we hired guys to carry our stuff. Right? Did we do that already?
But still, according to what's in your inventory, you're encumbered.
Yes.
I know, but so we're going to transfer our stuff to the guys, but we have the guys, correct?
You do.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Just
they're
make sure
carrying the
that you
water.
transfer off your character sheet so that we know if you're encumbered or not.
Well,
Okay.
I am ready to transfer off 20 rations to one of those porters.
Also, who's keeping track of what they're carrying?
I am.
And I have been.
Alright. I'm going to give them one of my ropes. Well, my rope then.
How much can they hold each?
These are the normal guys, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So they can each carry 150 pounds. They can each carry 100 pounds before they start getting slowed.
I will
Okay.
take.
So how much are they at so far?
Well, right now they're carrying basically nothing. The harnesses
they-
aren't counting because they're wearing them.
Yeah, and we got the 2 barrels.
So dude 1 will be carrying what? So I can write it down.
Well, I believe they're each going to be carrying a barrel.
Are we still doing that? Is that a... I mean, now that we have our...
We bought
have a
water
pot.
skins, I thought.
Okay, so we're just going to do the whole
Pots and rain
boiling.
catchers. And yeah, we're not doing barrels. We can
Okay.
give them 2 water skins each too. So
So we bought 5 extra water skins before the end.
Okay.
dude 1 is so far carrying 2 water skins.
I will take 20 rations and split them between both of them.
Okay, and I'll give them 15 rations of mine each.
Does everyone see a new item in their journal?
Porter's inventory.
And you should have the ability to edit it to list items that they are carrying.
Okay, let me be in charge of it.
Okay.
Just so that everyone can see it, though.
Well, we're gonna need somebody who's good at talking to go to our benefactor.
Why?
Good at talking, why?
You just literally go in there, hey, can you hold on to our money? Why do we need someone who's eloquent when talking, Tyler?
Shut the fuck up, Sam. I'll go there now then. So while they're sorting all this stuff, I'm gonna go talk to the benefactor. Just see if he can.
Guess we should hand him all of our money.
Alright, so is everybody just giving all their money in?
Nope.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Kelly, how much do you have? Are you giving?
13 gold, 3 silver.
Anybody else?
I have 45 gold, 7 silver.
Andre, are you putting your gold away before going to the forest or jungle?
Got 13 gold and 8 silver.
Alright, Joe, then I'm gonna go and talk to the benefactor to see if we can store our money there with him. Or her. Whatever it was.
Yes, female.
All right. You go through the city and head back to the Merchant Prince ward, and you knock at the villa to that Merchant Prince. A servant answers and asks if you have business.
What was the name of our benefactor?
Syndra.
Syndra? Yes. Yes, I would like to have business with Syndra.
They tell you they will go and check to see. You wait a few minutes, and eventually they come back and say that they will usher you in. They lead you to a side area where they have you sit and wait, and you wait for about another 5-10 minutes, and then Syndra comes in.
Watch there be a bank in town.
Hello. See, this is why I wanted somebody else. My party and I were wondering if we could store our money here with you while we go into the jungle.
Syndra just kind of looks at you. I'm not a banker.
I understand that. We have yet to establish a base of operations.
I'd assume that would be this city.
A more permanent place other than the inn that we are staying at.
I bet they have a bank here, but I didn't want to leave our money with the bank.
I assure you the inn isn't going anywhere.
All right, we will figure it out. Thank them
Are they
for their
saying the
time
inn
and
is the
head out.
bank?
What?
Are you saying like the inn would be our bank?
No, but he said he wants somewhere permanent. The inn's pretty permanent.
Well, Joe, while
If
he's
you
doing
have
that,
money.
I want to go fill up my water skins.
All right. Well, you're currently at the outside of town, and there's a couple like wells and whatnot where the lines are pretty long, but it looks like they're only charging 2 copper.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna need more rations too for the dudes to hold.
You
Because
should
so
have,
far they're each only carrying 16.
Do you have like a Phillips base over here, Joe?
A what?
Filling station like closer to this bazaar here.
There was one, but you guys are currently outside the city.
Yes, but Tyler went that way.
Tyler went all the way over here.
Yes. I said while he's doing that, I'm gonna head probably find spigot again.
All right, you go back in, and yeah, they've got several actual nicer looking places. And if you're only filling the 2 ones, they charge you a copper apiece.
You don't care about filling the rest of ours.
I made
did
the
ask you
suggestion
all.
to you guys, and
He
not
asked you
one
all,
of
and you all just yep.
replied. I did it twice before this.
Well, there's too many things going on at once here, and I didn't hear you. Bring the porters with you and refill the water skins.
Oh, then
So we should have 16 water skins. How much to fill up 16 water skins, Joe?
A copper apiece.
Okay, so just do that, Sam.
All the money's with Tyler.
Sam's money is with him. Everybody else's money is with me.
Okay.
So since we
Does
can't,
anybody else have rations to add to the porters?
I mean, I split up 20 rations between them too.
Andre? Okay, so Tyler, do you have rations?
I have like 12 rations right now.
Would you like to give those to the dudes?
Yeah, I can, but we also got to figure out where we're going to store all the money. Do we want to store it in our room, or do we want to see if what's his name, who has a house in town, can hold it at his place?
Okay. No, ask if there's like a bank in town.
Already left there.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Go outside, look for a local, ask if there's a bank.
That's what I'm about to do. So yes, so I'm going to go up and find a local that looks good and ask him if there is a bank nearby.
Well, there's
Or
lots
a
of
bank.
people walking around, and you ask them, and they tell you that, of course, there's a bank. This is the richest port city in all of Chult.
Said nearby.
Yeah,
Can you point me to it?
they give you
I-
some general directions.
Then I'll follow him, and I'll head that way.
So they tell you that there is at least a bank here, right off the port, which is the nearest one to where you are.
Okay. Let's see. I guess that's we're down there. Are we gonna want to have the go here or find a bank closer to the inn that we're staying at?
You're not with anyone. You're over. Everybody else is still at the front.
I will just go over to the front and reconvene with the group so we can make this decision.
All right. You walk back across town. Igrius has now been gone probably good 45 minutes. Meets back up with you guys. And the professor also would return within this time with his water skins.
So our benefactor will not hold the money for us. We'll have to find a bank. There's one up by his house, or do we want to find one closer to the inn that we are staying at?
I don't think it matters. I think that bank is fine.
Figured I would check with everybody first.
Oh, wait, now that since you have the money, how much are rations again? Like 1 gold a piece or something?
5
No.
silver.
5 silver a piece? So 2 rations. Professor and Brian, you two have yet to and Tyler, I guess. Do you want to give rations over to the porters, or how many do you each have? Do you have enough to last a while in the jungle?
That I certainly do.
We got enough to last.
And you guys have
2 weeks.
enough to you guys are holding your own?
Yeah, I'm fine with holding my own.
Aye.
I don't got a whole lot. I mean,
But
I
you
can
are still
drop-
heavily encumbered.
yes, I'm trying to figure out what I could. Yeah, I guess I'll just give the porters half my rations to hold on to.
Which is
So I'll give them 6. And then
6 total or 6 each?
6 total. That's just so divide it however you want. And then can give. Yeah, and Joe, I was wanted to ask you last session, how much do the jars of the repellent weigh? Because I didn't have those.
Professor, how many rations do you have?
I have 11.
Okay. Tyler?
I now have 6.
No, I'm still holding 39.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
120, 10 of mine. I bought.
So the blocks of insect repellent are one, or 2 of them weigh 1 pound, and for the vials it'll be 4 for 1 pound. Also, Tyler, why aren't you using the actual item system in the game?
Yeah, I just saw that I had that there. Because I had just typed them in and then 3 jars of that. And then how much were the jars?
5 of them will be 1 pound.
Okay.
Until you get 5, it's negligible.
Okay. And then the chart of exploration is just a piece of paper, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, I think I have everything. So yes, I'm gonna go to the bank and get an account, I guess.
All right. We're all the way back near the merchant.
When I go, I'm gonna go back into the town and ask if anybody knows of a bank down by where the inn is. If they can direct me to a bank in that area. What was it? The Thundering Salamander?
Well, I mean, if you're staying there, then obviously you want to go to the Hall of Gold.
Oh wait, that was actually the name of it?
What?
The name of the inn?
The Thundering Lizard, I do believe.
Oh, I totally forgot it. I'm just like, yeah. But is that the one we're staying at?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go to the Hall of Gold, I guess.
Also, Joe, I thought you had said the insect repellent was 60 days of application. Had 60-day applications. It's only got 20.
Yeah, it's only 20 applications. I may have said based off how many he bought. He bought 3.
Yeah, you probably did that.
All right. So you once again walk across town.
Where's the Hall of Gold?
Right here.
Okay, that's what I figured.
And you approach a most magnificent, gigantic temple to Joaquin.
Joaquin?
Joaquin, the god
Phoenix?
of commerce. It is
Okay.
a shining golden temple. Its roof completely covered in gold.
Guess I'll go see if I can get like a safety deposit box or something.
All right. You go inside, and you are greeted by extravagantly dressed priests and acolytes and such, and they ask what they can do for you.
Well, I'm looking for, to set up a account or whatever to store my money.
Of
Here.
course, of course. Did you want checking or savings? No, they ask, did you want to set up like an actual long-term, deposit that earned interest, or did you just want to get a strong box for them to keep your
We'll do the
things safe in?
deposit. Long-term deposit.
A strong box? All right.
Yep. I said long-term deposit, Joe.
Oh, sorry. I
I'm
was distracted.
like, yeah, long-term deposit. Strong box? Okay. I just said this.
Sorry, Kelly was pointing out something while I was also trying to listen to you.
Good going, Kelly.
Yes, a long-term deposit. Then they will take the money, and you'll sign off on all the paperwork and everything, and set up an account.
Okay.
And
It's like I'm
anytime
doing
you
that.
want, you can withdraw. You can take out loans and such.
Okay. I'm just doing the math here to figure out how much I'm depositing. All right. So yes, I'll give them 2 256 gold, and then the 16 silver.
Oh, he's very happy with this deposit, and for depositing such a large amount while opening an account, you get their special bonus for opening an account.
Is it a flashlight?
No.
No.
You have the option of, for opening an account, you can get an additional 50 gold deposited for opening an account and depositing that much, as long as you keep it in there for with at least a week, or they can provide you with 4 healing potions.
Dude, do the gold.
Oh.
Be in that jungle for more than a week.
I mean, yes, it will be in there for more than a week, but 4 healing potions.
I mean, as long as it does, they're saying that as long as it's in there for more than a week, then you get either of these. If you withdraw all of it before that time period is up, then they'll charge you a fee to make up for their loss.
So, well, I'm not near the group, so I just gotta figure. I mean, see, we don't really have. I mean, we have Brian for heals.
I don't have heals. What are you talking about?
Oh no, not Brian for heals. We don't really have any heals.
Callie is our healer.
All right, then I'll just go for the. We'll go for the healing potions, just to have them.
That's actually the very valuable thing to do too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like yeah. So I'll take the 4 healing potions.
All right. They take your money, put it away, have you sign the paperwork, and give you 4 healing potions.
Okay, so to recap, I am unencumbered. I'm only carrying 59 pounds of stuff. Our 2 dudes are each carrying just over 80 pounds each. Are you guys good? Are you guys under 100 pounds each?
I've been under 100 pounds this entire time.
Let's see. How much do healing potions weigh?
Half a pound each.
Oh, okay.
But you are still encumbered.
Mm-hmm.
So 4.
I'm gonna give one of the guys my rope. I don't want to carry 10 pounds of rope on me.
Yeah, I'm at 140 pounds.
Okay. What
So
can
when I
you
get
either
back,
get rid of or give to the porters?
let's see. So once I get all that, I'll head back to the group. I mean, I have 10 torches I can drop. Each of them weigh a pound. At least drop some of them. Or give to the porters, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
So we just have some extra torches. So I'll give the porters 4 torches each, and I'll keep 2 on me. I mean, I got a crowbar and a hammer and 10 pythons.
You can drop those. I have mine. So as long as we stick together, we can share.
And then all the other stuff is Tinker's box, traveler stuff. So yeah, I'll be able to drop the pythons, hammer, and crowbar.
Also remember, you have a canoe you can leave things in as well.
I forgot that we did that. I'll leave them in there. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Are
Under
you?
100 pounds?
Are you actually ready to go?
Sam,
I don't
I'm gonna
believe you've
slap
filled up your
that
water
grin off
yet.
your face tomorrow.
Tyler,
What?
are you under 100 pounds?
No, I'm at 130.
It's not specifically 100 pounds for everyone. It depends on their strength score.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is
I
his?
am heavily encumbered. I'll be leaving stuff in the canoe, like the hammer, the python, and the crowbar, just so we have a spare set. I mean, I can leave the rope in the canoe too.
Does doing that stuff actually remove the weight?
A crowbar is 5 pounds. A hammer's 3 pounds. Pythons are a quarter of a pound each. So I'm just quickly writing this down. In canoe.
hell are you
So how
carrying
do I
that
know
puts you
what
over?
mine is then? Because
Damn
on D&D Beyond, mine just says unencumbered.
Rather than taking him off, Tyler, I have an idea.
Okay. Well, I already deleted them. I'll have to re-add them then. Because taking those down will take me from 130 to 110.
I changed a setting so that you can just uncheck them, and it will
Okay.
remove the weight.
Now I'll have to add those back on.
All I gotta do is drag and drop.
That doesn't work for me. I tried that just earlier for the potions. So I'm at 110 pounds, so I should be good.
Brian,
Yes?
do you know if you're encumbered or not?
I've been encumbered.
I was able to drag and drop your potion of healing.
Okay, then I will.
I was
Lethal
heavy
iron.
encumbered, but I'm gonna put my hunting trap in the canoe.
Are we ready then?
Has everyone filled up their water skins?
I'll go
Yeah,
do that
Sam
quickly.
did that.
Yes.
No, stop. Sam did it.
No, I didn't.
I have my water skins on me, so he could not have filled my water skins. So I will go fill my water skins.
Ah, Joe's
All right.
looking at she.
You go. Where do you go to fill up?
Just right inside the gate where we had done it before. I don't know. Where's the nearest one?
I mean, you can go right inside the gate. There's one there.
Okay. And then I'll just hand up 1 gold. That's all I have right now.
Okay.
Did I
They
have-
hand you. Yeah, they hand you back 9 silver and 8 copper. Okay, everybody in Roll20 should now be able to just uncheck items to mark them as you still own them, but they're not on
Right.
you,
Yep.
and it will adjust the weight.
Okay. So I'm ready. I made it back up with the group. I'm ready to go.
All right.
All right. So where was where was our original destination? We're going to Camp Righteous first.
I thought we were going to go down the right side of the river first.
I don't know, because I remember an argument saying that Undriel was here first, so get in line. Or she was having that argument. And so we were going to Camp Righteous first, I was pretty sure.
Yes, we had agreed to go to Camp Righteous, drop off Ariel, and whatever her name is, and deal with our guide.
So, you start heading out to move down the river. Are you headed down the Soshenstad River,
Yes.
the river to your west?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're going to Camp Righteous.
Well, you begin heading out. You all get in your canoes and start paddling. Initially, the flow of while you're on the coastline, things are a little awkward, and there's a bit more waves, awkward. I can't think of the tides, but within no time, you manage to get to the actual mouth of the river, and nothing seems to have happened on your way there. Rather uneventful journey. Nonetheless, by the time you reach the mouth of the river, things are starting to look a little bit dark as the sun falls ever lower in the sky. Your guide recommends that you guys pull up on the shore and make camp.
Well then, let's
Then that's what we'll do.
start boiling some water while we're setting up camp.
All right. Also, what were you guys drinking from on your way in?
Water skins.
Yeah. My water skins.
Sam and Tyler were the only ones that filled theirs up.
No, I had Sam bring everybody's with him and fill them up.
He's even answered to you and said he didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's specifically why Tyler went to fill his up.
Actually, I went to fill mine up because I was carrying mine the entire time.
And when I went
so obviously,
to go
I
fill
wouldn't
up
have
mine,
started this journey knowing everybody didn't have full water skins. So, can we because like, if I was there and we had started this journey, I wouldn't have empty water skins.
You clearly ignored Sam the whole time, and he asked you in character about filling them. Your character was distracted.
Not that distracted, Joe. Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, you for the first day, everyone other than Sam and Tyler have to make con saves. He asked the party multiple times.
I must have been away for that part. Not my bad.
So, Nail and Harmony are feeling pretty dehydrated. Nonetheless, I'm assuming that as you make camp, you guys are boiling the water. And so, with a long night's rest and getting to drink up, you won't get the level of exhaustion. The night passes uneventfully. You guys are setting up any watches? Oh, I already told you that it
I
passed
was gonna say,
uneventfully.
like, I was about to ask that, and then you're
I-
like,
I,
and the night
uh,
goes, I'm like, oh,
I thought
okay.
about that in reverse. Like, I rolled and then... Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my Discord is frozen.
You're just not having a good night.
No, my PC is upset with me, apparently.
Hmm.
So, regardless of watches, the night passes uneventfully, and you all start getting ready in the morning to head further down the river.
So that was the end of our first day,
Yes,
and there's 8 of us.
there are 8 of you. You all continue to head, paddling in your canoes, now deeper, actually getting into the jungle. Eventually, it starts to rain, on and off, occasionally, never too hard. But towards the end of the day, you see some storm clouds rolling in that look like it's going to probably rain all night, you guess.
Yeah, let's set up our rain catchers.
After that full day's worth of travel, you are now properly in the jungle, continue down the river, and things are relatively peaceful. It's a very slow moving river, almost no current, at least not noticeable.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Oh, no one? Okay.
But
I don't
once
suppose
again,
anybody has like fishing equipment.
night is falling, and your guide points to the shore.
Our ranger might have hunting traps.
A hunting trap. But also I have rope. I can put an arrow. Bow fishing.
When we set up for camp, I'll set up one of the rain catchers.
Start drawing water to boil it again.
All right. Now, who's actually taking watch tonight?
I will. I'll take the first.
Take whatever.
I'll take second watch.
Still need at least one more person.
I thought
I
we
can
only
do
did
last.
3.
4. In order for
So-
people to get full... Well, actually,
Which
now,
one?
because
is
you
the
do have
elf?
Brian here now,
Yeah.
so Brian only needs the 4 hours.
Which
So we're good
one?
then.
What spot does the elf need to be in to give everyone that full late? Is it first?
I don't think I think any watch one maybe don't want to take.
Yeah, as long as you guys... As long as there's at least 3 watches, you'll all be able to get your rest.
Okay. Well, I'll do, like I said, I'll do the second watch.
So that means that Nail gets the 3rd watch. So,
You fell asleep on this watch again, Igrius. You're done.
Well, I didn't hear you offer to, do a watch, Professor.
It was only a few minutes. Calm down. Anyways.
starting with the first watch, Harmony, make your perception roll. You sit by the fire, and the jungle sounds quiet down compared to the day, but they're still there. The buzzing of bugs, the occasional chirping of a nightly bird. But nothing seems to come near the camp, nothing noticeable. And eventually your watch is over. I'm assuming you go wake Igrius.
Yeah.
Igrius, make your perception roll.
Alrighty. Nat 1 right here.
You sit at the camp. Once again, lots of sound, lots of noise, but none of it near you, so you're pretty sure things are all right.
Okay.
The 2 hours go by, and it's your turn to go wake up Nail.
Yep. Go wake him up. Your watch.
All right, Nail, you've got the rest of the night. Make your perception roll.
Damn.
I
He is
punked it once.
perceptive as fuck.
I don't know why. Second one popped up.
You hear. It sounds like something flew overhead. You can't see it, obviously.
I can't see
But-
it.
You can't see it through the canopy of the tree.
I don't know what I have for night vision.
Well, even if you've got vision, you can't see through all the trees. Something flew over the trees, though, and you're not sure what.
So I'm long size up there. Doesn't have to die.
Do you do anything about it?
No.
All right.
Just gonna
You
leave
sit,
it.
you wait, and eventually morning comes and everybody starts to get up.
Morning. Now, so let's see. Mark that down.
So you guys eat, drink, and over the course of the night, it did rain. You're all kind of damp. I think you guys didn't buy tents, did you?
Nope.
So yeah, you're all soaked actually.
I beg to differ. I just popped my sleeping bag on my head. Meditating down.
Even
They
so,
would've
you're
suffocated.
all pretty soaked. But you check the rain catcher, and there's a solid 8 gallons in there from the night's rain.
Yeah.
Everybody fills up their water skins from it, I'm assuming. And I can't remember, are you carrying water any other way besides that?
Nope, I believe we all just have water skins.
And then barrels on the.
Did we have barrels?
Well, that's right. We did put barrels on the boat.
Yes, you did. So you fill up. Do you remember how many you put in?
Like 2.
Were they just the kegs again?
Yeah.
Kegs held what? Was it 7? A keg is something like 7.5 gallons, isn't it?
I thought it was more than that.
Oh, yep, 15.5.
Yay.
Are you going to take the time to completely fill them boiling water too, or just going to use the rainwater you collected?
Where are we
Just
on the
use the
map right now?
rainwater.
All right. So I'm going to say that starting here, with the addition of the rainwater, you've managed to fill your kegs. So you've got 31 gallons. But just keep track. You're going through 16 gallons a day. But you've now got means to keep refilling it. So you begin heading down the river. Everyone make perception rolls.
No.
I used my second one.
Perception.
No. Well, it's pretty obvious to everyone because it's kind of hard to miss. A brontosaurus is lumbering across the river your direction.
Interesting.
Well, we'll look to our guide to tell us what we should do.
No, I
'Cause-
think we should get to the side of the river and let it pass because it could step on us.
I agree.
I mean, it does, especially Nail and Gudik. It kind of looks like it's oblivious. It doesn't even notice you're there.
Well, we are like ants to it.
Plus, it could capsize our canoe.
Mhm.
I won't
Yeah.
doubt that, but we've never seen this animal before. Getting out of the way is a natural reaction, but how we get out of the way? Do we attack it? Do we get the hell out of it? Do we
Well, it's
just
walking
attack it?
closer to you now. It's starting to create small waves in the water as it gets closer.
I guess let's just pull off to the side and wait for it to pass.
All right.
We'll land and pull up the canoe.
Yeah, you all get close to shore and just kind of get, not fully beach yourselves, but get right up to it where you're not actually properly in the water. And it just crosses to the other side of the river and then proceeds to get out and walks off into the jungle.
I'm gonna ride one day.
Of course you are.
I
Oh.
appreciate the vote of confidence.
Other than that, your journey continues uneventful.
And this is the start of the third day, right? Or we're on the third day.
Yes.
Okay.
You're pretty sure, like, relatively deep into the jungle. You've been going a decent distance every day.
Yeah.
So,
Make sure I take a ration off.
so yes, everybody take off a ration
No, I've been doing that for everyone.
from the porters.
From the porters.
Well, I have my 6 on me that I have been taking off of until I get, once I get down with those, then I'll take off the porter. But if you've already done it off the porter, I won't.
Okay, everybody add back what you had, and then we'll take care of our own. Unless said otherwise.
Treat the stuff on you like emergency.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Nonetheless, the sun is setting once again. What side of the river do you want to land on?
The non-hostile side.
We're in
Well,
a
your options are
jungle.
west or east right now.
Away
Is
from
our,
the yellow
does our
area.
guide have a preference?
I
The
mean,
west side,
she
I'd imagine.
doesn't have any. I mean, it's all jungle to her as far as she's concerned.
I'd say we should go on the left side.
Sure.
She tells you it should be. She guesses probably another 4 or 5 days before you guys get to the camp. So your left, that would be
Yes.
the east side.
Yes.
No, go to the west.
Why the west?
Because this yellow paint means zombies. Joe told us that earlier.
Must have been one of the ones when I wasn't at the computer. So we go to the west side.
Split up because
All right.
we were trying to figure out where we were. And Joe, I don't know if he was meant to tell us or not, but he said we're in the part where we start finding zombies or the higher concentration.
So you guys go on the west side, start making camp.
Yep.
I mean, now that you're properly in the jungle, it rains every day on and off. So
Yeah, I'll set up. I mean, we have the 2 rain catchers, so I'll set them both up.
set up both rain catchers.
Yeah. Why not?
All right.
And boil water.
I mean, you still got 1 full keg, to my knowledge.
Yeah, we'll still fill up the second keg.
I'm saying, are you going to boil water at night and then also catch water in the rain catchers?
Yeah,
or...
I mean, the person taking watch can boil water while they're doing that, and like, then we can use the.
I'm saying this because if you choose to boil, you'll easily fill a keg and won't even need the rain catchers.
Fine.
So we can boil in the morning.
I'm basically saying that if you don't have enough from the rain catchers, then boiling is a good way to take the time to add to it. But if you do have the rain catchers, are like a static way of collecting water.
We'll just use the rain catchers then.
I'd say use the rain catchers. Brian tries to set down a trap, maybe get some extra food, and then maybe the rest of us set up camp and maybe make a makeshift shelter.
Yeah.
We're not so damp.
Like with large leafed trees or bushes.
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna make the shelter?
Who has the next highest survival after Brian? 'Cause I don't know if Brian's gonna take the entire time to make a.
Well,
I have
somebody
a
can
plus.
help Brian.
Yeah.
My survival's +3.
I will help Brian so he can roll.
He's not rolling.
Where's that?
He's going off to set off a trap.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not good for survival. I'll help somebody build a shelter, but
My survival's +3. Anyone else?
nope.
+2.
Professor?
Nope. I am not a survivalist.
Me and the
Well,
professor
then-
are
It's a
the
wisdom.
survivalists.
I will attempt to make shelter.
Well, I'm gonna help you.
So you have advantage. Make your survival check. I mean, yeah, the part of the jungle you're in, there's a fair bit of tree cover, and you figure out a way to kind of put it all together and make a very basic, at least covering. And
Did you make a ditch?
did you?
No.
I'm being serious here.
Because otherwise, you're just gonna have water pouring into us, and we're still gonna get soaked.
But does your character know that?
I'd say that
he's
the
a
professor
soldier,
would.
yeah. Well, we don't know what he's a professor of.
That was not
But I'm
survival.
also a mercenary, so
Technically, Andre's
it would be
character
within my
would
knowledge.
kind of know
Yes.
that.
Well, if the professor's
Yeah.
just sitting around watching us make the camp, then he'll tell us to
But-
make a ditch.
I don't think I was just sitting around. I think I was actually assisting, setting up whatever else.
Yeah, it's just for the sake of the roll who's highest. But yeah, you're all helping pitch in. Nail goes off and sets his trap, comes back and helps what's already started. But you guys set up your camp, and with some assistance, you dig a ditch around it so that the water will not get in. It will collect on the outside. And you set up your 2 rain catchers. You gonna do anything different with your watches?
My perception really isn't that great.
Well, I can take a watch tonight.
My perception's never good on any of my
I'll
characters.
take another watch tonight. I'll take first watch.
And then I'm assuming Nail takes everything else because Nail will be awake at that point.
Yes.
All right. So, make your perception roll, Professor.
Yep,
Tyler
I'm going
first.
first, Joe.
Oh yeah, you're first. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
he actually got a good one this time.
Fell asleep.
I'm going to be tinkering with, some stuff, doing my magical tinkering while I'm doing my watch.
What do you mean taking it at disadvantage?
Yeah, that.
Well,
I have to say
well
that.
no, it's just something I do. It's just
Oh,
I can just mess around with stuff. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do any of these things. So, never mind. I'm just going to do my watch.
In the middle of the night, you hear sound coming from further into the jungle.
What does it sound like?
A fair bit of movement. A lot of brush being moved around.
I'm gonna ready my crossbow, just in case.
I mean, it sounds like it's getting closer, but you're actually able to tell it's not moving towards the camp, but not directly.
I'm just gonna keep an ear out in that, general direction.
All right. Eventually, a man wearing armor steps through the tree line towards you.
Well, I'm gonna stand up and point my crossbow at him. Oh, who are you?
He has a sword at the ready and says, "I'm a captain of the Flaming Fist. Who are you?"
Wait a second, Flaming Fist. I think we
Yes,
need
we do.
you.
Well, we don't necessarily need them, but
Well,
um,
my name is Igris Beru. I am out exploring the jungles with my party here. We are actually looking for people from the Flaming Fist.
not over here though.
Yeah, not this way though.
So you're mercenaries hired?
Adventurers. Yeah.
Same thing, essentially.
Yeah.
So do you know where we are right now?
Well, do I know where we are, Joe? I mean,
You overall,
yeah.
with your guide's help, you have a general idea of where you are.
Yeah, generally, yeah, and know where we are. Where are you heading, or where are you heading?
Been trying to find our way back to the port, or to the camp, or anything. We lost our scout about 2 days ago, and I have no idea where we are. And as he's talking, you see another 7 troops follow in behind him, as
Are
well
the
as
rest of us waking up at this point, listening to
At
the
this
talk?
point, I'm gonna.
everyone make a Constitution check.
What? Oh, everybody. Sorry.
No, not you.
Oh, not me.
Everybody asleep.
Jack or save.
That's a save, Andre.
Check.
Oh, damn.
That was a good save, though.
Didn't matter. I
So-
think it was a Constitution check anyway.
Nail and Gurek are fully asleep. Professor, make a perception roll. Harmony, you flat out wake up. You hear all this sound. You're not deeply asleep. Professor, you're kind of groggy, but you make out Ignatius is talking to someone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put my
Okay,
crossbow away.
I'm gonna wake up everyone else and be like, the idiot who's supposed to be watching our back didn't wake us up when people walked into our camp.
I was handling it.
Well,
And who are you calling an idiot?
You go and wake up Nail and Gurek.
Well, I believe she was calling you the idiot.
But yes, another 7 what appear to be Flaming Fist mercenaries shortly after the leader walked in follow him, as well as what appears to be a priest. And you notice that the soldiers are leading 3 dinosaurs. I'm going to say that you don't know what kind. You're not familiar enough yet.
I'm gonna turn to the group. These are some. This is a commander of the
Captain.
Flaming Fist, and they got lost.
I'll give him a salute.
Were you guys looking to head towards Camp Righteous?
Oh.
Or what camp were you looking at? For?
Preferably one of our own.
I guess I wouldn't know any of their camps.
We were planning to go to Camp Righteous and drop off someone who is with us there, but then we were going to go back up north past the port, Nianzaru, if you would like to tag along.
And if
Yes.
we can just get a general bearing as to where we are, we could probably make our way back to the port.
We are nearby. Oh wait, would I know any of this?
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, we're just on the river, so you just head, point
What
back
I
the
would
way
tell
we came up the river.
Since we're like 4 days travel out from Port Nyanza down the river, Ocean Star.
This is
If
the end
we're
of the
on
4th day.
I think it's the end of the 4th day, and we're on the West Bank right now.
End of third
Okay.
day.
And the 3rd day.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I'm keeping track for our porters
So
on
go
how
ahead
many
and
days
tell
we're
them
out.
all that.
So you tell them where you guys are and what's going on.
Yep.
All right. Well, they ask if you mind if they stay with you to camp for the night. Then they
Should be perfectly fine. Do you need water? We have some spare.
well, they do actually have supplies. They're worried they might run out before they get back because they didn't know where they were. But if you can
Yeah.
point them to the river, they can just follow the river back.
Yes. Yeah. Anybody have an objection of them camping down here?
Nope.
Of course not.
I mean, I don't like
Yes.
it, but whatever. I'm just going to keep an eye on them.
Feel free to make your camp here.
They make themselves comfortable, set up some tents, break out some sleeping bags.
It's gonna be
And
the
then,
next thing I buy is a tent.
They put down a post and tie off their 3 dinosaurs. And they settle in for the night.
Well, guess I have a little bit longer on my watch.
Hold on, do we actually have 9 people because that gladiator Sam has?
Oh yeah, he's with.
Mhm.
So yeah, 9 people. 3 more rations, and I mean you've got plenty of water. Nonetheless, the rest of your watch passes uneventfully.
Okay. I go kick up the professor.
You kicked
Just kinda-
me.
I nudge you with my foot. Hey, it's your watch.
Oh, you didn't fall asleep again. Oh, that's always a
Now I'm
good
gonna
sign.
kick him. I'm gonna give him a nice light kick. Get going. I'm gonna lay down. Go to sleep.
You're sitting by the campfire watching. You hear the snores of several people and the sound of the jungle surrounding you. You notice that as you go deeper into the jungle, it actually grows louder at night. Even so, you notice that one of the dinosaurs has been staring at you the whole time. The other two are asleep, but it just stares at you for like a solid hour.
Why do these things seem to be attracted to me?
Just thinking, lunch.
I forget what your character looks like.
Nonetheless, nothing seems to happen, and after an hour, it also goes to sleep. You go wake up Nail.
It does.
Nail, make your perception roll.
That's what Sam looked like.
Shut up.
You keep your watch, you look out, surrounded by the strange noises of this unfamiliar place. But another safe and well-sound night. Everyone begins to wake up.
Brian needs to check his trap. We need to collect the water if there was any.
Yeah.
And can we keep the coverings we made for the camp and just start digging ditches?
Can you what?
Keep the makeshift cover we made?
What do you mean keep it?
We kind of just took the living branches from other trees and tied them together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So no.
Yeah, never mind then.
So, as you guys get ready, over the course of the night, between two rain catchers, you manage to get 28 gallons of water.
Woohoo.
We'll fill up as much as we can and offer the extra to them.
When you easily top it off, they fill up theirs too. And that one is still staring at the professor, that one dinosaur. Once you
what
guys
kind
are
of
stepping in.
dinosaur is it?
You're not familiar enough with dinosaurs to know, but it's not particularly big. It is a biped. Appears to be a carnivore.
Is it ToA?
I mean, do I notice that he's also staring at the professor?
Make a perception roll.
Lunch. Told you.
Oh yeah, you definitely notice it staring at him.
Can I ask one of the
Maybe
soldiers,
it's eating Sam's food.
like, what if he knows if the dinosaur has been looking at one of our party members?
I wasn't paying attention to them. Now that you pointed out, yeah, it has been. Looks over. Hey, you with the robes, come over here.
Okay. I come over.
Now hold your hand out to it.
By
I hold my hand up to it.
It comes up and then it like puts its head against your hand.
Okay.
Aw,
Does
he
someone
likes
want
you.
to explain what's going on now?
It's
You're
You're
bonding.
now married.
These are young ones that we're training. This one seems to have decided to bond to you.
You are now a father. Congratulations.
Well, if it's bonded, it's not too much use to other people. And I suppose as payment for getting us out of here and letting us stay with you, it's fine if we lose one of these. We'll just say we caught two. Why don't you take it with you?
We
What
have a pet dinosaur.
What kind of dinosaur is it?
Deinonychus.
Do we have to feed it?
I don't know, it knows how to catch for itself.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're training it to go and catch things for us.
Wait, it's a carnivore?
Yes.
Oh, that's what he said earlier.
Should be in your journal, Sam.
We've seriously got one of these things?
Yeah, but it's immature. It's not fully grown. But it's essentially being trained as the equivalent of a hunting dog. You guys can set it loose to go and try and catch quote-unquote game and see if it brings anything back.
Deinonychus.
This was like one of the awesome things in Ark to play with.
Which ones are those?
It's the one that can latch on to larger creatures in Ark.
Oh, the terror-birds?
No, the raptor that has feathers.
Oh. Yeah.
Are they terror-birds? I thought they were terror-birds.
No, that's the
Mm-mm.
terror-bird.
Yeah, you've got an immature one. It's not fully grown, so it probably only comes up to just like your waist.
Mhm.
But it has at the very least been trained to go and catch things. Nonetheless, everybody gets ready and starts heading out in the morning, and the Flaming Fist, begin heading north, following the river, and wave their goodbyes.
It's one of those things.
Oh, they're called turbans, but probably not.
No, those are the ones that we had to steal the eggs from.
Yes, those were.
Oh, we Tyler had problems stealing film.
So we get ready to go in the morning.
Did Brian catch anything in his trap?
The start of day 4.
Let me double check. His trap was empty.
I will pick it up.
So, you guys all get back in your canoes.
Yes.
And you begin paddling. And it's uneventful for the first few hours. But everyone make perception rolls. I'll tell her once she gets back and finds out. She let the dog out. Everybody sees on some rocks just off to the side of the river. I mean, you're not too close. You're a good few yards away from them. Several large-looking lizards, essentially sunning themselves on rocks.
Well,
You said large lizards.
yeah, should probably not disturb them.
Now they're completely on one side of the river, right?
Yeah, they're all on the same, there's a grouping of 3 rocks. And they're all just up on the rocks.
Okay, so then I guess we should probably pass by on the opposite side.
All right. There's 4 of them. So you guys steer clear?
Yes. Because I'm sure Azaka would probably suggest that.
I mean, she's going to see what you guys want to do.
We're gonna go poke with a stick.
And by boss, I'm good.
Giving a moment for Kelly to get back in. I can't remember. Were you guys in 2 separate canoes or the same one?
I believe we ended up getting 2. Because we're gonna be 2 full.
Yeah, because no one wanted to sit in my lap.
Yes.
Troops.
And now we have a.
You have a dino.
Who is in which canoe? This is probably something we should have
Canoe
set up.
1. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have. Well, I could be with Gurik. And Taban.
How many people do we have in the group?
9 people, 1 dinosaur.
Okay.
I think Joe had
And the
said
guide.
that the canoes
So we have
fit
10
6
people.
people, right?
We have 10 people, a dinosaur, and 2 kegs of water.
10 people.
2 porters,
Yeah.
a gladiator, a guide,
Eric,
ourselves, and a dinosaur.
you got
Well, yeah,
that.
so that's still
9
only
of us.
9 people.
You got that clerk
and a
we gotta
dinosaur.
bring into a cap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Uriel.
And Undriel, yeah.
Undriel. So yes, 10 people in the dinosaur. Yep. So I'll be in the other boat with the guide, I guess. I don't want to be in the boat. So Sam, Andre, the Gladiator are in one boat so far,
Along with my dinosaur.
and his dinosaur.
Yeah!
So Sam, Undriel, Andre, and his dinosaur.
And no, the Gladiator, dude.
Oh, yep.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, how many people fit in these things?
I'm
Comfortably.
pretty sure it's 6.
But
Well,
yeah, you could
max.
get one more. You could take one of the porters, because then it'd be me, Kelly, Brian, the guide, and a porter, and then we'll have one space more in ours.
Technically, you could have the kegs floating off the sides too.
I'm going to say the kegs don't take up a person's space. They're small enough to store.
Especially if you put one on each canoe.
So you got that, Joe? We figured out with the canoes then.
I think so.
So, just to recap, it's me, Kelly, Brian, the guide, one of the porters. Or we'll take both porters in that. It'll make ours at 6. And then in the other canoe, it'll be Sam, Andre, the Gladiator, Uriel, and the dinosaur.
Gurek, as
Hi.
you're paddling down the stream, you notice that there's a ripple in the water, which is very odd because the stream is almost like the flow is so slow it's almost not noticeable.
Snack.
First thing I'm doing is going to point it out to everyone else.
As you pointed out, everyone looks over just in time to see a massive snout come out of the water.
I want to boop it.
What does our guide
It's a
say?
Sarco!
Is it? Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh god.
Those things are so mean.
Roll some initiative.
Bad memories from Ark.
I never had a problem with a circle. That's down range of a circle in Ark.
Who's this guy?
Which guy?
Isn't that
Porter.
yours?
Guide.
Oh, Porter. Oh, you just split them evenly between us both?
Oh, I just now noticed that there's another one down there. Also, why is it saying diakinesis down here?
Is he not in the same one as you?
No, it says its name underneath it.
Oh yeah, the tokens all like display their name.
Do you want me to do Taban as a separate initiative?
Yeah.
Then the dino on my turn.
Yeah, it goes on your turn.
Aha! I rolled higher initiative than the fucking Sarco.
Azaka Stormfire.
Well, Nail has the top of the initiative. He is, however, in the first canoe.
I am.
So, Joe, how much of this thing is sticking out of the water?
Basically just its head.
Again, does our guide
Just
say
its
anything?
hide.
I mean, she points out that we've just, it's a giant crocodile, and it could easily destroy the canoe if you're not careful.
So if I shoot at it, where would it be at? Like disadvantage, advantage? No, not advantage.
Neither. You can see it.
Okay.
Just gonna
Should I
try
shoot
something.
at it?
It's a canoe!
It's a baby canoe.
So what?
He can't expand it, can he? Oh, he can!
Oh, look.
No.
It's better than a block!
Boo. I'm zooming off the hit, Joe.
Yes, you managed to hit it. And it rages, upset, snapping now at the water. It thought it was sneaking up on you.
My turn.
Professor!
Let's sneak up on them.
Oh, I probably should not use this. Okay, I guess I'll probably...
Just don't use fire near your canoe.
Does this actually fit everyone?
I mean, I was thinking about maybe casting Firebolt.
You can cast Firebolt. Shoot a fireball.
All my spells are either fire or acid.
Witch bolt. Give it a good shocking.
You managed to fire, hitting it in its exposed face. That's not damage, Sam.
I know, it said cast at low level, so...
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's remaining.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Well,
Tyler,
hit
why are
it.
you clicking on it?
I meant to click the spell description to see what it did, because I just wanted to read it, and that's what showed up, was just no ability
Basically,
found.
I'm going Emperor Palpatine.
For 2 damage?
Yeah.
Right
Roll
now.
your damage again. I'm going to say that... I mean, you're using lightning damage and something in the water.
Aren't you lucky?
It's more affected than it if it were on dry land.
Now that's a good one.
Nice.
You see it twitch and jolt around as it gets shocked. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Igris,
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot it.
take a shot.
Be right back.
You hit it.
Yeah.
You plunk around into it. You start to see some blood in the water. Is that your turn?
Yep. It's like I may not be as good as, Edsley, but
The porter looks concerned and starts trying to paddle faster. Harmony.
And I'm back.
Harmony.
She Eldritch Blast, but crit failed.
Ooh, yeah. Do you want high or low?
Please be right.
I
I don't want to get hit.
You try to fire your shot off, but it goes straight into the water, just creating a splash.
boom.
I want to get hit by an Eldritch Blast.
That's your turn, I'm assuming. Azaka pulls out a longbow. She fires a shot into it. The arrow seems to go relatively deep. She quickly knocks a second arrow, firing again, catching it, looks like maybe even right in the eye. It is your gladiator's turn.
Well, Taban will attack with his spear.
We'll go with the first roll and let it be a crit. I'll try to
Oh.
turn that off.
Yeah. So for him, because he's got that brute thing and makes him deal 1 extra die of damage when it's hit with
Roll
it.
it and see what it does.
I will once you're done playing with things.
Now he's actually got a toggle.
So you want me to click on brute then?
I don't think you need to. I think it should automatically be active. 2d6 plus 2d6.
Okay.
You rolled an extra die both times, which is, I believe, what it's supposed to do.
Yep, because melee weapon deals 1 extra die of its damage when the gladiator hits with it.
Yep.
Oh, it even says included in the attack now. All right.
So he spears it, also catching it in its open jaws as it's flailing and freaking out.
And again.
However, as it's thrashing, he's not able to catch it a second time.
And the final.
And he gets it again as it comes back, rearing its head towards him again. Gurek. He has 3 attacks.
Yeah. He makes 3 melee attacks or 2 ranged attacks.
Oh yeah,
Christ,
specifically
no wonder
melee.
I got my ass kicked.
He's also got a lot of health.
Yeah, he's way beyond your level.
Just a little.
You swing your great axe, but it's thrashing around. It's being attacked from all directions. You aren't able to land a hit.
It's everything I can do.
It's very upset.
Very.
It tries to bite Gurek. However,
Work.
it
What do you ever do to you?
it gets a mouthful of wood and just grabs the side of the canoe.
No, no, no.
And it didn't like the taste of that, so it immediately lets go. Being annoyed, it attempts to whack the canoe with its tail, and in so doing, hits the professor.
Oh.
It's yeeted. What is that little cartoon looking motherfucker?
That would be the cleric.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage. Make a strength saving throw.
I can't. I'm already knocked out from that 10.
You still make the strength saving throw.
Okay.
Sam, that'll knock me out too.
He falls out of the canoe into the water.
Bye, Professor.
Glub, 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 glub,
He's
glub,
also unconscious, by the way, so he's not
glub,
able
glub,
to
glub,
swim.
glub, glub,
It's gonna drown.
Oh,
And
no.
my spell's done now.
Undrill will not stand for this. She attempts to fire a spell off into the water. However, she just barely misses as it thrashed and brought its tail around. Tail whip was very effective. Enemy's attack was decreased.
It certainly was.
That's not the proper thing. It's defense. That's what
I know.
tail whip does.
I know. Porters are paddling. We're like, why are you fighting? It's a giant crocodile. We need to leave.
They cannot swim us.
It's a giant lunch.
Glub.
Blub blub. It's okay, you're a fish, right?
Oh god, I'm gonna be floating away too now, actually.
Luckily, the current in this water is very slow. If this were any other water, you'd be all like, whoop.
But how did he go? How did he fall over? Face down or face up?
He fell on his
I don't know.
back.
Oh.
Okay. Turn.
It is your go, Nail.
Woohoo!
He fires his longbow, catching it also in the eye. And as you see it, it thrashes violently, splashing everywhere. Blood is pooling in the water around it, and then it sinks beneath the waves.
No,
I rolled an 8 too for my damage, Joe.
We're still in initiative because somebody's dying. Sui, that's all you do, Nail?
Yeah.
Make your save.
Where's the professor?
That one,
There,
that
I
one,
made it.
that one.
You don't need to do it to me, remember?
Yes, but I want to.
Okay. Ignis.
Oh.
So
Let's
normal.
see. Yeah, so I'm not really good to get you out. Just gonna yell back to Gurik, get save the professor.
I
That's
will
it.
when it's my turn.
Your turn.
The porter keeps trying to paddle. It's like, it can't be dead. He's surely still alive, just under the water. We need to leave. Harmony.
I think Taban will get him.
You
Yeah,
do realize moving on the canoe would be really hard to get past you guys. I've got the 3 biggest characters on the boat.
Oh, that's your problem.
I can't really do much, so I'll just wait.
Azaka will...
Dive in. Save him.
Is Sam under the water right now, or is he just floating?
Yes, he's under the water.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can heal him, but
Azaka tries... She grabs a rope and tries to throw it out. She lands the rope. However, the professor is not grabbing on.
I wonder why.
See?
I'm going to say that he will do everything within his power to save who he feels himself indentured to.
Yep.
Make an athletics check for him as he tries to swim towards you.
Oh god, watch him completely fail.
He just drowns. On the professor.
He makes it to you and grabs onto you
Hey, the
and
rope.
brings you to the surface.
Glub, glub.
Gurek!
I'll offer my hand to pull him in.
Alright, with your help, they all get back in the boat. But the professor appears to be unconscious.
Someone needs to give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Not you.
And as I am the only one qualified to do it.
Undrill reaches out and places a hand over the professor, and he suddenly opens his eyes and starts coughing up river water and turns over.
I'm like a con save, Sam. With water.
No, he wasn't properly drinking.
You don't know that. Could have still sold in.
Well, that sucked.
Nail. The Shark Killer.
Nonetheless, you've managed to get one of your first proper full combat encounters done.
Yay! We didn't die.
We survived this one.
No, but apparently anytime someone's a wizard in their first actual combat, they're gonna go down.
That's generally true.
Because it happened to Kobe, it happened to me now. We just needed to do it a third time.
You just look, you're not a rogue, and this one D&D group over here that the Renaissance. Their whole groups, all like spellcasters. There's one
Oh.
frontline fighter. He's a rogue.
Oh,
Just laughed.
yes, back to our journey.
You continue your journey further down the river, and eventually night begins to fall once more. Which side of the river will you be on again?
The west.
All right. You prepare to make camp. I'm assuming you do everything as you've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sam
be a
set
trap,
up his
hunt a
thing
trap
to
somewhere.
fetch. Brian could power this trap, but I would recommend trying to get the dinosaur used to it so it doesn't run into it itself.
Well, it's not up to me.
Yeah, I guess we'll try to train it to avoid Brian's trap.
All right. How are you doing that?
That's a good question, guys.
It's your dinosaur. It's your problem.
I could stick my
Okay,
hand in
so-
it.
No, you show it the trap, and you. I don't know how you discipline a dinosaur. Like
None of us
basically show
do.
it that like at the sight of that is a bad thing.
Suppose you could set it up and get a stick and shove it in the trap and
Okay, I guess we show it exactly what the trap does then.
Put a stick in it, let it slows on the stick, and scream in pain.
you can stick your leg in it.
I'm not sticking my leg in it. Your trap would probably kill me.
Probably.
All right. Professor, make an animal handling check with advantage. It seems to figure out that trap is bad. Don't go in trap.
Okay.
That's a smart little guy.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm going to set up the rain catchers.
All right.
And then I suppose build cover again. Anyone helping me?
Yeah, I can.
There's some trap somewhere. Then
Dig a ditch.
Yeah, you managed to throw something over your heads that'll keep you somewhat dry, and dig a ditch. Try and keep the water concentrated. And everybody gets ready. Who's doing watches tonight?
I'll take first.
I think
I'll
I'll
take
get a nice. I'll get a nice good sleep tonight.
So, Harmony first, Goodix second, and are we still doing Nail as final?
Yeah.
All right.
I like these foods. I don't need that much sleep.
Harmony, make your perception roll. More jungle noises. The dark of the night, the crack of the fire. But you don't notice anything. Your 2 hours go by.
Who was second?
Goodek.
I'll wake him up.
All right. I'm up. Have a good night.
Make your perception roll. Lots of animal sounds, more bugs buzzing around, but nothing of note. Nothing ever comes near. Just the jungle itself.
The jungle's coming nearer.
Your 2 hours go by
I fight
uneventfully.
the jungle. All right, then I will go and wake up now.
Well, I mean, we never know that there could be a living jungle part.
Oh, I'm absolutely certain there is.
Joe's
down
having
here.
too much fun with that one.
There's too much jungle for there not to be.
Just burn it all down.
Nail, you kind of hang around the camp, look around. You decide every so often to just double check your trap, see if anything wandered into it. Still empty. But one of the times you walk over to check your trap, you barely catch a ray of moonlight coming through the trees glint off something just outside the camp.
I go wake up somebody.
Who are you waking up?
I don't know. I'll just wake up all the people. Everyone's an arrow.
You
So wake up Kirk.
smack us with an arrow.
I did. I was up over there in the moonlight, up and glittered outside the camp. What it is,
Okay, so I'll
I
go
don't
check
know.
it out.
You go over and
Person
you
can see in the dark.
something. Yeah, can you see in the dark? You walk over and make out something, the glint of light. You actually walk over and you round a bend, walk past the trees to find the bloated corpse of a dead halfling, riddled with tiny arrows and hung from a tree branch.
Guys, I think we have to move.
It's the local native.
I mean, it's definitely been dead for several days.
Well,
What was what glinted off of him?
His belt
What?
buckle.
Oh,
oh,
I'm like, dead things don't just shine. Like, okay.
I don't know that.
Do you do anything else?
Is there any way to, like, take him down?
Oh yeah, you could cut him down. He's actually not very high off the ground.
Okay. Cut him down and check his stuff if he has anything on him.
He looks pretty. He's got nothing of note on him.
Did you say these were tiny arrows?
yep.
Yes, they're quite small.
They kind of like boats or actual arrows.
They're arrows, very primitive looking arrows, and very small.
The fairies have gone feral.
They have.
The
Damn.
I'm
Ferials.
gonna take one of them.
Didn't we
Alright.
overhear someone talking about forest dwarves?
Forest dwarves? I don't think so.
Chulton forest dwarves. I'm fairly certain we overheard somebody talking about them.
Regardless, do you do anything else?
Well, I take one arrow and that's it.
You guys
Go
just
to
head
bed.
back to camp.
Back to
Everybody
bed.
goes back to bed.
Yep.
Alright. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. Everyone got 360 XP.
We leveled up.
Oh, we did? Oh, jeez.
360. That's all it takes to get to level 2.
I have magic now.
At this point, the party is currently leveling their characters up. Well, as we're taking the camp down, I'm going to let the dino go get its meal.
Alright. Also, there was nowhere near as much rain last night. You guys only managed to get 12 gallons.
We don't have to worry about that anymore. I just took the spell Purify Food and Drink.
Okay.
So
I have
to be able to
spells
have
now.
that just in case.
Do you have your components for it?
Let's see, the components are... It's not telling me what the components are. It's verbal and somatic.
So that means it
well,
has
then
no
you're fine.
components.
Then you're fine.
I know I'm fine, Sam. It's like, let's see, what are the other components? Is a bit of rotten food, so I bet I can get that pretty easily. And then verbal and somatic.
I have joined the magic group.
Is everybody ready? Done leveling up?
I'm just seeing how long it takes me to. Doesn't tell me how long it takes me to infuse an item. Give me a second, because if it doesn't take a whole long, I'm gonna infuse my items quick. before we head out?
Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your artificer. So I'm going to say each time you finish a long rest, you'll be allowed to do it.
Okay,
You don't have to
So
worry because I have to take an hour to prepare all my spells, anyways.
so I can do that now. Well, can I only do one at a time? Each
One
long
item.
rest? Okay. I'm gonna make my crossbow infused with the repeating shot.
Oh, you can infuse more than one. At the end of a long rest, the maximum number of object appears in your infused items column.
Yeah, so I can only infuse 2 of them right now.
So yeah, you could infuse 2.
Okay, so can I turn my backpack into a bag of holding? Because I mean, does it
Yeah,
say?
you could do that.
Okay, well, yeah,
It is a bag.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just wanted to see if there was like a certain size stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna
Can
turn
you
my
turn
backpack into a
everyone's
bag
bags
hold.
into a bag of
He
holding?
can turn 1.
2. Yeah, I can turn.
Yeah, he
I
can
can
do
have
2
2
items
Interesting.
But how long do they stay?
for
as long as he's alive.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, you could just start selling bag of holdings.
Mm.
Well, tomorrow you could do into someone
Oh,
else's bag.
he died.
Well,
Next day
he
you
can
could do
only
Oh, my
someone
leg ripped.
else's.
he can't do it. He can only have 2 items be.
Oh.
He has a
okay.
limiter of how many he can have.
Okay.
And
Because if he tries to
Pretty
do
sure
it
If he
goes
did a
up when
third
he gets
one,
more levels.
it
one
would
of the ones-
undo.
yeah, it would undo.
Yeah.
So technically, he could be a complete dick. Be selling all these bags of holding.
good. I don't get at level 6 I'll be able to infuse 3 items.
What happens if a bag of holding is destroyed? I mean, well, it's technically uninfused, but I would assume it's just the same properties.
It would rip itself apart as all the items start to take up real space.
So Joe, how am I gonna go about with my crossbow to because it gets a +1 to attack and damage? Just put that in the little
Yeah, add
thing.
the modifier.
I think is it like this? Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, you can turn it into a +1.
Damage.
Change the
+1.
magic bonus.
Magic bonus.
Yeah, just change that. It'll apply everything.
Here we go. And then, so to drag an item, I go to the compendium. I search the item.
Yeah.
Bag of holding. Okay. And I just click it and drag it over like the map.
Yep.
Okay. I did that.
Technically, you have a
Open up your
backpack of
inventory
holding.
and drag it into your inventory.
Back holding.
Yeah, because it didn't appear in my chart.
Do you have it open as a separate window outside your browser?
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
It has to be in the browser, where it's just a window over your over the map rather than a separate window.
Okay.
Hey,
Did that actually work for you then?
what's up there? That's cool.
I added it.
Oh my 2 spells.
Yes, it can
When you're
hold up
dragging
to
it and
500
dropping it-
pounds.
Do you have your character's sheet opened up and dropping it into your character sheet?
Yeah, because like when I click my character sheet, it just automatically pops up with a new window.
Now, is it a separate browser window or a separate window in the browser?
It is a separate browser window altogether.
Yeah, that you can't drag into those. It has to be in the
Okay.
game. It should be a setting.
Okay. Use window pop out for characters
Yeah, that's the setting.
that I need to have enabled.
Well, no, if you have it checked, then it will make its own new browser window.
Oh,
Yeah, you
'Cause
want to
I
have
had
that
that
unchecked.
that's what I've had unchecked.
Then I don't know what you're doing.
I can't tell you.
Okay. So yeah, I needed to have that box checked to be able to do this.
Weird.
Really, Tyler?
That wasn't me, Sam.
All right, so now is
Yes.
everybody ready?
You shouldn't have used these spells I got, Joe.
I use his.
Ye?
Everybody ready to start heading out?
Yeah, it's like I did my 2 things, so yeah, I'm good.
Yep, and while he did his things, I prepped my book. Off we go.
By the way, your Dionychus came back. It didn't find anything.
I throw it to Ration.
You head down the river.
Maybe we should check our canoe for damage.
No, your canoe's fine.
Okay.
What damage happens to the Professor's ego?
Today's journey appears to be almost entirely uneventful. You don't see anything else on the river at all.
No snout speaking out.
Nope, nothing. You make it another day's travel. You're pretty sure that tomorrow evening you should reach Camp Righteous.
So this is the end of the what day?
5th?
4th.
I believe it's 4th, because that's all I have gotten is 4 days. Unless I missed one.
It's been 5. This is end of 5th day.
This is the end of the 5th day.
So you guys set up camp again on the western banks, this time now more the northwest.
Wonderful. Well, then, assume we do what we do.
Yep. I'll set loose the dino this time again.
All right.
And I will help with it.
I want to set up my trap.
Advantage, survival, blah. Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You managed to set up some nice shelter. And who's taking what watch?
I can
I'm
take.
fine taking first.
I'll take second, I guess.
And
Oh,
Nail
yeah.
finishes.
Third.
All right. Well, before you guys head to bed, your Dionychus comes back, and he's got a weird-looking snake.
What does that guide say?
How big is it?
I mean, oh,
Apparently it's bigger than he thought.
yeah. He's dragging this thing.
How the hell did he kill it?
By biting it.
Is it still alive?
He is technically able to kill it. Yeah, he's definitely able to kill it. But he drags in a 15-foot snake.
Yeah, that's
Jeez.
enough to feed us.
Woo! Well, Ranger, you want to skin this thing?
I suppose.
Well, hold on. Let's talk to our guide first. See if it's poisonous. Needs to be prepared a certain way.
Your guide tells you. Well, here first, She tells you it's called a jaculi.
Oh, dear God, that is creepy.
That's
Oh.
cool.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
I like that.
They actually have the ability to alter the color and texture of their scales. They're really good at camouflaging. I'm surprised your Dionychus was able to even find this thing.
Oh, for a pet.
Let alone a 15-foot one?
They usually, that's their normal size of an adult.
God. Wow.
Normally they pretend to be branches and wait for things to walk underneath them, to which they then jump down and coil around or just bite. Nonetheless, I mean, it's technically got poison. Oh wait, no, it's actually a non-poisonous snake. Never mind.
Wonderful.
Tonight we feast.
So what are you going to name the little guy already?
Jocks.
Jocks.
Yes.
Yes, you've got a big old jaculi.
Well, skin it. Play it.
Somebody make a survival check.
Well, I think Nail has
Could be
+4. No one helped him out, damn.
It's good enough. He's able to get it skinned and prepped. How are you guys going to? Are you going to cook it all up, or are you going to do something to try and save it, or
I mean, I think we should try to save some of it.
Are we
how
gonna save
much?
it?
We dry it. So we cook it and dry it.
In a jungle.
Yeah, no trouble. Oh, you can
It's
smoke it.
possible. It's
I was
just
gonna say we
more
have a
difficult.
canoe.
How are you choosing to do it?
I don't know.
Hang it off the side of the canoe so that it's like lengthwise. So yeah.
You could try to figure out a way to jury rig essentially a drying rack that stands up just high enough off the canoe so it's not touching the ground or water. And
Since
is
it's
therefore
close enough
far.
to water, I'm pretty sure something would come and grab it.
Yeah, just be aware that you might attract things by having this out.
Well, can it hang on the inside?
I mean, not with it. No, you want to get at least some height so it gets sunlight. And also, it's overnight right now, so you could wait to hang it up in the morning when you're on the river.
Do things spoil in the bag of holding?
Yes.
I believe so.
Alright, hold on, Zach's ringing the doorbell. I'll be right back.
But I mean, I'd also say that none of you guys know I have a bag of holding. I was just messing around with my backpack, and it was like,
That's very true. He has not told any of you in game.
That's why it's like magic. Just cast it for the shits of it.
But yes, while they're all figuring out, what to do with the food, I'm gonna go buy my bedroll and just start putting stuff into my backpack.
All right.
I'm gonna
But so, what are you guys doing with the snake meat?
put those in there.
Well, I'm gonna give a big old chunk to Jacques.
Say 46. So what I miss?
I am feeding Jacques. Tyler
Yay!
is playing with his bag.
All right. Well, I'm going to say that you guys get ready for the night and you decide to do in the morning whatever you want to do with your snake. So, start first watch. You fall asleep.
Oh dear.
What's
You wake up. You're not sure how much time has passed, though.
All right. I'll wake up the next person.
All right.
Who is the next person?
I believe Tyler will
Yeah,
for himself on that one.
I don't remember this time, but yeah, I'll be the next person.
Igrius,
Yep.
you're awakened by a very drowsy-looking Harmony. Nonetheless, you go out, take your spot by the campfire, and look around. But nothing shows up. It is quiet other than general ambiance of a jungle. Your 2 hours pass.
And
Okay.
Eric's snoring.
And I go wake up Nail.
Nail is fully rested, watches the rest of the night. Make your perception roll. You keep a nice watch, overhearing the snoring of some of your other companions.
I'm gonna hunter mark the guy who's snoring and then shoot him. You never get the thorns. The hill of thorns.
Nonetheless, the night passes uneventfully. You all rise in the morning.
Oh, man, I slept so well last night.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Go check my trap, Drew.
Your trap lies empty.
I'll pick it up. Toss it in the boat.
You managed to collect 16 gallons of water in your rain catchers overnight.
Woo!
Nice.
You guys are keeping track of how much water you're going through each day, just in case.
Well, you said we consume 16 gallons of water every day?
There's 9 of you, so 18 gallons per day.
18 gallons per day.
10.
And what? Each. How much is each water skin?
Your water skin's like, I think, half a gallon.
Okay.
It's over half. It's like 3/4.
Yeah, but not even a gallon.
Okay.
But as long as you've got the kegs to fill from,
Yeah.
you're easily able to consume enough water. I just want to make sure that you're knowing, like, as you're filling and draining kegs, if you're slowly losing amounts based off rain.
I think we.
Granted, you have a much easier time refilling them now if you so choose.
Yeah, because Tyler can just go.
we
Purify.
just dunk it in
Is
the
there
water.
a quantity
There you
of, like, is there a limited quantity that you can purify at a time?
Actually, Tyler
Uh,
could just go stand in the river.
Everything
make a
within a
sphere,
Yeah,
5 foot radius.
5-foot
yeah,
sphere. Yeah.
Oh, well. Then I guess
and
we have
that
to meet
includes meat too. So it's like we could just throw, like, if we kill something, it's like, oh no, this thing is poison as well. It's like, throw it on there. There we go, free of poison.
Why did I just imagine Tyler flopping on top of a corpse and just be like, purify?
Well, let's set up something to get this meat preserved and then get the camp righteous. So we can finally fulfill our obligation to Umdriel.
So, a quick question, Joe, on the map. What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Skull and crossbones.
So it means death. Because then you're gonna
Death.
die.
It means it's a dangerous area.
And what about these?
Those are
Fine.
where there are mines. So, do you guys set up the snake meat to dry on your boat?
Yeah, I guess we could try.
All right. I mean, it's not too hard. You essentially grab some branches, cut them, and angle them at the right way. Put out the snake meat, hang it from it using the rope, and you head down the river. You travel, and about 4 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you pull up and you start to see something on the southeastern shores.
Just around the river bend.
Stop.
It's camp, guys! Yay! You can catch me in the arts and crafts.
Hey, we see the camp. And then, Joe, just to let you know, the proficiency on my tinkerer's tools went away. It's now back at a question mark.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know what the proficiency would. All the proficiencies be 6?
I mean, your proficiency is 2. It's based off what skill.
Oh, okay.
Tinker's tools.
Because yeah, I got 4 sets of tools. Oh, yeah, those are my proficiencies over there. I got. How many do I have? I got 1.
Hey, Kelly,
2.
did you level up?
Yeah, just not on I'm on D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I think that should all be right now.
Okay.
Nonetheless, you pull up and you see a camp. However, as you begin to actually land, you realize that this camp looks almost abandoned.
Oh, great.
There are tents, 2 larger tents, as well as a large number of smaller tents. There appear to be at least a couple of actual structures that were built, but they don't look to be in great shape. You also hear some noise coming from further on past the tents.
I'm gonna ready my crossbow.
Alright.
Yep.
Let's go figure
Coming
out what that
on.
noise is about.
All of this is built at the base of a giant statue, by the way.
What kind of statue is it?
Oh,
Godzilla giving a hug. Actually, no. It's really weird.
looks like a corpse. Like, no, it's a guy with like a alligator skin.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, or would that be the full alligator giving it a
That's a
piggyback
full
ride?
alligator getting a
Oh,
piggyback
here
ride.
he's wearing it as a hat cloak.
So I think this guy needs some medical attention if his head is in his chest. But yeah, that's a interesting thing. So let's start. I guess check out what this sound is.
Sam, do you want to put out your gladiator and your dinosaur?
Kind of looks like he only has 4 fingers. Counting thumb.
I mean, are we gonna want to get into any combat? It's already almost 9.
Yeah, I just realized that. But we'll get the initiative set up, and then we'll probably end here for the night.
You can think Joe so black. For me.
Where'd our cameraman
How
go?
about now? You guys should have the token, don't you?
I don't see him.
I think I may have deleted that token. I'll make a new one. But we don't need it right now.
I gotta play a ranger. To go first, apparently. Player 9 and Elf Ranger.
Everybody got their initiative then?
I did. Yep. Think so.
Porter staying on the canoes.
What the hell,
Yeah,
guys?
so staying back on the canoes.
I rolled really high, considering, and I'm still almost at the bottom.
But, so as you get out of your canoes and step up, you find yourselves upon an abandoned riverside camp strewn with wreckage. The tents are moldy and tattered, and all the permanent structures appear to have burned to the ground. There's also two intact rowboats that are tied off to a short dock. North of the camp is a ridge, built into which is an 80-foot-tall stone statue, carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. Between the statue's feet is a stone archway leading into a dark tunnel. To the left of the statue is a crude animal pen. There appears to be a small panicked bird running around inside it, but there are no other signs of life.
Oh, let me find that bird.
It's gonna be a dodo.
Yeah, we can eat it.
Well then.
So we shall end there tonight.